reversing the questions out that would be different than what the norm would be when we are finding ourselves in some very tight situations. Because if not careful, the enemy will then begin to cause you to look at God all cockeyed, saying, God, what in the world is happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And especially, can I prophesy that a lot of things that God has spoken in 2009, you have seen them happen almost a minute before it was too late. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Now, that's why I said I'm talking to good shepherd. But the very fact of the matter is that by the same token on the other side, you can't believe in God until that 1 minute before it was too late. That means that God was actually setting it up so that everybody around you could make it, could look like, could see it as though it would never happen, could see it as though it was about to literally be over, and right before it was, God showed up. Come on here, somebody. Well, that's only because God allowed that to be the case to train you on how to trust God. Sometimes he'll come a week before time. Sometimes he might come a minute before time. Sometimes he might come a day before time. But I'm going to declare unto you, God's always on time. And the very thing that he's doing in the process is that he's preparing you and maturing you so that after you've been through one thing, the next time something shows up, you just go back memory lane and say, wait a minute, I've been down this road before. And my Bible reminds me that he is the same yesterday, today, and forever, which means that's a good indicator that what God did the last time, even though he might go through a different avenue this time, but because of the character of God, I can bank on this. If he said it, he will show up. And when he shows up, he's going to show out because his word is at stake. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And so when I'm looking at this situation based on what Ezekiel experienced, there's a lot of times you don't understand what other people go through until you go through it yourself. Yeah, you can point a hand and come on here, somebody, point the finger and give them all kind of descriptions and size it up, but you ain't never been there, so you really don't know what you're talking about. Come on here, somebody. People will call you everything but a child of God, but let them go through. Come on here, somebody, the very shoes that you're going through. Or better yet, let them have to deal with them devils that you have to deal with daily. Come on here, somebody. You want to find out what it's like for me to go through what I'm going through? Then won't you, baby, won't you just step in my shoes and you'll understand that there are times I got to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning when I feel like the devil is trying to wrestle my breath out of my body, and I got to stand up and tell the devil, in the name of Jesus, I'm not going to. There's some things that people don't understand because they don't